Hello, my name is Opal, and in Module 8, I'll be talking about helping older adults. Okay, so in my first slide, I will be talking about, my personal experience and reflection with with on aging. My experience interacting with older adults have shown me that aging is not a single experience. Some older adults are highly independent, active, and socially engaged, while others face health problems, grief, financial stress, or isolation. These interactions make me seem like aging population as a diverse rather than fragile or helpless. They also remind me that the older adults deserve dignity, autonomy, and support that respects their life experience. This influence made me think about showing that social work with older adults should focus on empowerment rather than stereotypes, especially in the quote here that older adults are highly heterogeneous populations of our society. In our next slide, policy older Americans. An important law is Older Americans Act OAA, signed in 1965. It was created during a time when the United States was paying greater attention to poverty, public welfare, and the need for older adults, especially as part of a broader Great Society era. The law created a national system of home and community-based services for older adults, including nutrition services, caregiving support, transportation, legal assistance, and programs that may help people remain in their communities. The impact of this program has been significant because it helped move support beyond institutions and into communities. More recent updates have also strengthened protections, including including preventing elder abuse and long-term care. So the Older American Act was created as a comprehensive service for the older adults. So, some biological challenges may include chronic illness, mobility limitations, pain, falls, sensory loss, or cognitive decline. A social worker can respond at a micro level by helping a client access healthcare, home services, medication support, or rehabilitation. At a meso level, the worker might coordinate with family members, providers, and support groups. At a macro level, the worker can advocate for accessible healthcare, transportation, and age-friendly communities. And the quote here, aging is associated with increased risk of chronic conditions. And a psychological challenges that they may face is it can include depression, anxiety, grief, dementia-related stress, or fear of losing independence. At the micro level, social workers can provide counseling, crisis support, and referrals. At the meso level, they can build caregiver education groups or peer support spaces. At the macro level, they can advocate for more geriatric mental health services and reduce stigma. Because in late life, depression is a significant public health concern. For social challenges, may include isolation, poverty, housing instability, caregiving strain, or elder abuse. Social workers can help individuals access benefits and community resources, support families through care planning, and advocate for stronger social safety nets and abuse prevention systems through policy work. The OAA service network reflects how these support matter on a daily functioning and community living. Social isolation has serious consequences for older adults' health, in the quote that was presented here. For spiritual challenges that some older adults may face involve loss of meaning, fear of death, unresolved life conflicts, or disconnection from facing community traditions. A social worker can support this by asking respectful, client-centered questions about beliefs, values, rituals, sources of meaning, while connecting clients with spiritual care or community support when requested. Spiritual well being contributes to the quality of life in older adults. Some ethical dilemmas could be a major ethical issue is gynecology social worker is balancing self-determination with protection. For example, an older adult may choose to live independently even when family members believe that the choice is unsafe. The social worker must respect autonomy while also considering possible neglect, cognitive decline, or risk of harm. This can become especially difficult when there are questions about capacity or family conflict. Balancing autonomy and protection is the core ethical challenge in gerontology. And for the NASW principle, the ethical principle that best aligns with this module is the principle of dignity and worth of a person. Work with older adults should challenge ageism and affirm that every person deserves respect, autonomy, and person centered support, regardless of age, disability, or health issues. The NASW Code of Ethics identifies dignity and the worth of the person as their core principal practice. Because in the quote here is every individual has inherent dignity and worth. No one is seen less in this code of ethics. Everyone has value, everyone is worth, every single life is worth living for. These are my references for this slideshow. And thank you for coming and listening to me talk about Module 8.